Hey, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. It's a brand new day. I hope your day is going exceptionally well and blessed. We have a lot in store for you today in this segment brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business. When you go inside your home, you click, lock your door. When you leave your car, you go beep, beep. You lock the door of your car. Why not make sure your business, your small business, is just as secure? And yes, hackers want to target your business. They are targeting your business. They will target your business. Be more secure with Bitdefender Small Business Security at bitdefender.com. We got a brand new episode for you today. Today, we're going to talk about today is National Cheesecake Day. Not that it really matters. I'll talk about that ever so briefly. But the meat of today's discussion will be, so you got some publicity, you got some media attention, you got on TV, you got in a podcast. What more can you do with it? We'll touch on Starbucks green apron moment, Starbucks green apron moment, and what that means for us business owners. And we'll touch on, is the end of Google SEO and the end of Google search here? Marcus Sheridan says that is the case. So we'll dive into that and a bit more here on the Rundown with Ramon. And let's get started right now. So ding, 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 ding. It's been said that today is National Cheesecake Day. I saw this when I first logged into my computer today, and I may still give some recognition to different holidays. But of course, there's only a few major really holidays or holy days, as it were. There's Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, things like that. But you know what? Brands, companies, they add other days to give visibility to their industry, and that's okay. There's National Donut Day, National Cheesecake Day, and more. Reading this from our friends at, well, they're not my friend, but the website calendar.com with 2 R's. And they say here that National Cheesecake Day is celebrated every year on July 30th. As the name suggests, it's the day to honor one of America's favorite desserts, which is cheesecake. People all around the world love this blend of rich and creamy goodness, full stop. I don't like cheesecake. I don't like anything with creams in it, things like that. It's just not for me, but I know millions of you love it. So let's move on. And how was it started? Who can guess what company would ever have a cheesecake day? Well, that would be Cheesecake Factory. They started it. Cheesecake Factory started observing National Cheesecake Day in 2001 to promote their signature cheesecakes and increase their sales. As a result, food chains around the country quickly picked up on it, and it became an annual tradition. A lesson learned in this nugget. Yes, it's great to be first mover. It's great to start things, but rising tides do lift all boats. Cheesecake Factory started National Cheesecake Day. They wanted to sell more cheesecakes. And guess what? Other restaurants took hold of this and said, hey, we can do it too. So happy National Cheesecake Day. I never thought I'd be saying that, but why not? It's National Cheesecake Day. If you like cheesecake, do me a favor. Type cheesecake in the chat. Type cheesecake in the chat, and I may just send you a little coupon to go to Cheesecake Factory and pick up some cheesecake. You never know, but type cheesecake in the chat and let me know if you like cheesecake. I don't. It just doesn't taste that great to me, but let's move on. So how do you get media attention, publicity for your business? Or the bigger question is, what do you do with the publicity and attention that you have? I was recently on WHAM ABC affiliate yesterday. This is my 4th or so appearance on there, and I'm honored that they see fit. They see reason. They see benefit from having me on time after time after time. And what they say, that the main host there, Dan, I met him part of being at a event for entrepreneurs, and I got to that event recommended by my friend David Mamano. And what Dan said is, Ramon, we love your energy. So I'm kind of like the default person who comes in there as the mindset person and get them sparkling about their day. So I got the publicity. And the question I had is, what do you do once you get the publicity? This is what I want to answer today. What do you do once you get the publicity? Here's a little piece of the segment that I have. Join in and listen to this with me. And then we'll dive into what do you do once you get the publicity. Check this out.
912, welcome back. For business owners and entrepreneurs alike, sometimes being positive and keeping your head high is easier said than done. But what if the secret to success isn't working harder, but thinking differently?
This morning, we are getting some advice on how we can have a successful mindset and reset our thinking to help beat that burnout. For more, we are joined now by motivational speaker Ramon Ray. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Stephanie. Good to be here. Good morning, Dan. And Dan, you have my vote. I just voted in the ballot box for you today. Just did it. Listen to the
Thank you,
previous segment.
Ramon. At least one person around here has a
I'll
sense
move this
about
forward
them.
right here. Owners, for professionals, and I must say, even anyone, mindset is the number one thing. My children always tease me about that. Dad, we can say we did them. They got on the stage. I didn't get on. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm doing okay, too.
Yeah,
So that's a big difference.
Well, and I do like that
You said, Stephanie. So I'm going to stop that. So I got the publicity. I got the interview. I got the accolades. I was on ABC TV yesterday. I got that. Here's the nugget for you. Here's the question for you. Here's the thought for you today. I was asked this by one of my listeners, one of my readers on my email newsletter, which you can get to, by the way. Go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. And you'll just sign in. A little pop-up box will be there, or the email subscription will be right there, or zoneofgenius.com/subscribe. But what do you do? How do you maximize the publicity that you get? Here's a few things to consider. So first, great job that you got the interview. I assume, and if you don't know this, speak in sound bites, depending on, of course, the medium that you're on. This was a 5-minute, a short segment. So I knew they wanted a quick, to the point, to speak in sound bites. If it's a longer interview, like a podcast or something like that, of course, you go longer, you dive in and tell the story more. So you give your insights. One, they said to me over and over again, Ramon, we love your energy. We love how you show up. So now, how do you get the most of it? What are some things you can do to get the most of your interview? One, share it in your email newsletter, assuming you're consistently having an email newsletter. Share it via a press release. Use my partners at EIN Presswire. Share it in a press release. Share it on social media. What about creating a blog post from it? Leveraging the media brand and you on it, having you say Ramon on WABC. That's a big deal. And then, really importantly, do it over and over and over again. Every few weeks, every few days, pitch them and say you have an idea for a segment. It so happens that they come to me on a regular basis. Say, Ramon, we'd love to do a segment this week on X, Y, Z. And I've been honored that they've had me there several times on WHAM, ARC Rochester, affiliate of an affiliate. And so that's cool. So that's what you do. You maximize this. I save the clip. Simple way to save the clip is I just go to Zoom, do a screen share, and then play the video on YouTube and hit record and capture it. This video here that I played just now earlier from you was a self-recorded that I did. So this is how you can get the most out of the publicity and out of the media attention that you have, is keep doing it, do a good job to be called back, and then just like I'm doing here, do this. Now, why do you want to do this? Why is it important that you publicize the attention that you got? Why do you publicize the media that you're on? Remember this, your customers want to work with winners. Your customers need to be reminded that you're there, and not just your customers, those who have not yet bought from you yet. So marketing is a game. Marketing is like playing chess. Marketing is something you have to perpetually do. Just because somebody's bought from you once doesn't mean they want to buy from you again. They must be reminded that you're there for them. So me being on TV is also credibility, on validation. It's subliminal. People trust me, but being able to say, ooh, Ramon's on WHAM, ooh, Ramon's on ABC, it's another validation of who I am as the small business expert, and you can do this too. Again, everybody, welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Some of you who are my longtime listeners may see we're in a brand new situation, brand new office. I'm spending some time in California. My daughter's going to give birth in just a few weeks, so spending time with her, and my wife wanted to come and spend some time and support her and be with her. So I said, the best thing I can do is, yes, be with my daughter, but more importantly, be there to support my wife as best that I can. So welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Marcus Sheridan. If you're not following Marcus Sheridan, you want to do that. He's an amazing thought leader on all things marketing and sales and social media and AI and all the things, and digital marketing, digital content is Marcus Sheridan. His book, They Ask You Answer, is one of the most popular books of all time. My go-to book was not just how to write a book, but how to really take your business to the next level. They Ask You Answer by Marcus Sheridan. And so Marcus Sheridan, and I was clued to this by Shashi Bellamkonda, another friend of mine, Marcus Sheridan said this. And by the way, if you believe that it's the end of Google search, type end of Google search in the chat. If you believe that Google search still has many, many more years to go, do something like maybe Google search is staying, something like that. I'm curious what you think if you're hearing the sound of my voice. So here's what Marcus Sheridan said. We've officially reached the point where being ranked number one on Google means almost nothing. Sure, it might sound dramatic to some, but Marcus Sheridan says it's true. Just look at the data. At one time, number one ranking in Google meant everything. You got the majority of clicks. It was the holy grail of digital marketing. I know this well because I lived it. I ranked number one for hundreds, if not thousands, of keywords in the swimming pool industry, and I rode that wave hard. But those days are over and they're not coming back, nor is the traffic. The rollout of AI overviews was the final nail in the coffin. That being said, I'm not bitter, nor am I nostalgic. And again, to be clear here, this zero-click search means that when you search for something, Google and other search engines that people are using, Perplexity and Claude and OpenAI and the others, your website, they're going to link to it, maybe, but it's secondary, it's third. People are getting all the answers they need right in the main search results. So Marcus Sheridan says clinging to the past right now has no benefits. Although there are certainly many SEO agencies doing just that, the only constant in life is change. And personally, I'm here for it. So here's what Marcus Sheridan says: 5 things that you need to consider doing if you want to rock your next wave of search. Or it's not even just about search, it's a matter of people finding your content and wanting to work with you and make a sale. That's the bottom line. So here's 5 things to know about search. 1, stop worshiping the Google throne. It's a crumbling empire. Number 2, start building a brand so trusted the algorithm doesn't matter. Ooh, I love it. Embrace video like your business depends on it. Optimize for AI and business alike. Trust signals and become the loudest, most authentic voice in your industry, breaking whatever legacy rules exist in your space. Marcus Sheridan is right. Break the legacy rules. Break the legacy rules because the rules are no longer applying. We are in a brand new space where things are not done, things are not known. We are figuring this out all together. It's a brave, brand new world, and each and every one of us have the opportunity to maximize it to the highest degree. So I personally do think Google search has a few more legs to it, that Google search is still going to be used and leveraged to some degree. I think it's important in some ways, but more importantly than not, it's going away. It's quote unquote dying, as Marcus Sheridan said. And the best thing that we can do, I love what he said, build up your trust signals and be the biggest, loudest, most authentic voice out there. Here's what I'm doing with the Rundown with Ramon. I'm showing up here every day, 7:30, depending on the time zone I'm in. Now it's the 7:30 a.m. time zone in California. So you have the opportunity to do the same thing. Again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. This is brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business Security Solutions. Bitdefender Small Business. Thank you, Bitdefender, for being a part of the Rundown with Ramon show. Bitdefender.com. Go to it now, bitdefender.com. How we can help you build a better business that is secure and safe. Because when you go home at night, click, click, you lock your doors. When you leave your car, click, click, you make sure beep, beep, you lock your car door. Why not ensure that your business is secure from malware, from spyware, from ransomware, from nefarious hackers, from accidentally clicked on links that you didn't mean to click, but you clicked and then you got gotten. Bitdefender Small Business Security can help make you feel, and more important than feel, help you be more secure. Welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. I saw this on CNBC yesterday. Starbucks doubles down on hospitality with green apron service strategy. This is not new. This is not different, but Starbucks, like all companies, is having intense competition. The competition, what's that brand? Lucky or Luckett or something like that, new coffee chain coming to New York City and more. This is going to hit Starbucks. Now, Starbucks is a billion-dollar, whatever their valuation is, company, huge worth, huge profits. Their shareholders have gotten money rewards multi-times over, but they have to continue to grow or they'll be irrelevant. They'll be out of business. And so the Starbucks, I don't know if it was the CEO or not. Let me see who was in this interview. CEO Brian Nichols' vision to get back to Starbucks. Green Apron Service is an opportunity to stand out and differentiate the brand at a time when Americans are more price sensitive and picky about where they're spending. So this is the COO. There's the COO and CEO. CEO is Brian Nichols. The COO, though, I believe it was, I want to get his name. I'm curious who it is. CEO is Mike Grams, told CNBC from a newly revamped store in Seattle, when you walk through the door, you're greeted with a smile. You're greeted again and hand off a perfect cup of coffee, and you're met with that connection. Starbucks knows it's true. The aspect of human connections in a world that's going by so fast is ever as important as ever and will never be gone, will never be forgotten, will never be not relevant. The power and the importance of human connectivity. The question is, will you leverage it? What will you do with it? Will you embrace that for your business as well? And never forget the power of a smile, a connection, a handshake, attention, making people feel appreciated. As Maya Angelou said in her timeless wisdom, it's not what you say to people always that remember, always that will last. That's not it. It's how you make people feel. My name is Ramon Ray. This is a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Yes, Starbucks, this multi-billion-dollar company with thousands and thousands of partners, as they call their employees or their associates. They're diving into this iconic picture of the green apron service of a smile and a perfectly made cup of coffee. What can you do in your business to let people feel appreciated and loved? Hey, everybody, join me in August at the Entrepreneur Level Up event with some amazing speakers, Alexis Ohanian and more, Cody Sanchez, Robert Herjavec and more, Kim Perrell, Marcus Lemonis, John Taffer. Got some amazing people coming there, and I'll be there. Jason Pfeiffer, executive editor of Entrepreneur. Let's see what we can build together to make the world a better place. Again, this is brought to you by Rundown with Ramon is brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business. Check this out. If you're running your business on luck, if you're running a business on chance, it's not the way to do it. Build a better business and make sure that you secure your business. And our partner, Bitdefender Small Business Security, can help with that. Looking for a speaker at your next event? Consider having me to host your event or speak at your event. If you're hearing the sound of my voice and maybe it's not an opportunity for you, hit forward. Let somebody else know that I'm available. Check this out. Yeah, this is on speed, but I can bring the excitement and energy you need at your event to your next event as a keynote speaker or event host. Check this out.
Does anybody here have a strong why that you wake up and know I can't afford to fail? I can't because people are counting on me. Anybody with me? Okay. So this is why I wake up every day. People ask Ramon, what drives you? Ramon, what drives you? Eating.
Listen, everybody, it was a pleasure to be here today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the Rundown with Ramon show. Brand new time for some of our legacy people. 7:30 PST, which would be 10:30 EST. Glad you're here, but you can watch the replays for sure. Have an amazing day. Have a beautiful day. Be blessed. Be well. And don't forget to make a difference in the world. I'll see you next time. And this is Ramon on the Rundown with Ramon. Have a great day. See you tomorrow at 7.